So with so much uncertainty around prop firms right now, people are actually starting to think of themselves and look for other means of acquiring capital to trade with. Now, when I got my first payout earlier this year with FTMO, the first thing I did was look for ways to get investor capital, but it's a bit of a minefield. There's a lot of grey areas. So one method I found was actually taking a company loan. So I've actually got a 12-month loan with an investor, and they are guaranteed to receive 20% interest at the end of that period. And as I'm up over 70% this year, that 50% difference is mine to keep. However, taking a loan puts me at risk because I'm liable to pay off that interest at the end of the 12-month period. Whereas with prop firms, there's no risk to me as a trader because I'm trading someone else's capital and I've got no obligation to them. Now, I can't advise on global regulation, but in the UK, trading for others makes you an asset manager, I believe, and an asset manager requires all sorts of regulation and compliance with the FCA, which is the UK's financial regulating body. So in my research, I did find that you can trade for others if you go through or under another company which does have these licenses and have met these regulatory requirements. But of course, they don't really market themselves and they've been really hard to find until now. So Darwinex Zero is a platform built to connect traders with investors. They give you your own investable index called a Darwin, and the better you trade, the more capital you acquire. If you actually go on their website, you can see that their most successful trader has over $34 million of assets under management, and this isn't prop firm simulated funds, this is actual real investor money, and this individual has earned over 700,000 euros since they've joined the platform. So you can think of Darwinex a little bit like a football league. So you start off in the training stage, and in this training stage you kind of show the system your trading strategy for it to be packaged into your own Darwin index. So after 10 trading days you can reach DarwinIA Silver. This is where you can actually start getting some seed capital to trade with. Seed capital is money that Darwinex themselves are giving you. So with a rating of 75, you'll get the minimum amount, which is 25k funding. So Darwinex have a really handy calculator on their website, and I thought it would really do well to illustrate exactly how it works. So let's say last month in trading I made 3% with a negative 2% drawdown, and this month I am up 2%. So this would give a rating of 72, you wouldn't earn nothing, but we'll add it to our total. Let's say next month I make another 2%. So now my rating is above 75 and I'm given 25,000 euros, and I get to keep this for 3 months. So let's add this to the total. And maybe next month we have a really good one and we make 5%. Now the rating is 90 and you will get 105,000 euros, which is on top of the 25,000 you've already got guaranteed for 2 months. So now I have 105,000 for 3 months and 25,000 for 2 months. So you can see how this compounds. Say you have 3 really good months, you have the better you perform, the longer you get to keep your funding. Now, once you have a track record of 8 months or more, you have the opportunity to join DarwinIA Gold, provided your return to drawdown ratio is higher than 2.5. So in DarwinIA Gold, your seed capital allocation is higher, and you get to keep it for 6 months instead of 3 months, I believe. And also, this is where you can start getting access to investor capital. So I've come over to the DarwinIA Gold leaderboards now. You can see the seed capital allocation is much higher. They get it for 6 months instead of 3 months, and they also have access to investor capital. So Darwinex Zero have actually been kind enough to give me a discount code to share with my subscribers. So if you use the code Griff20, you'll get 20 euros off the one-time fee when you first register. I'll put it in the description, and I'll also put this code in the pinned comment below. So make sure you use that to save yourself some money. One thing to note with Darwinex is the performance fee. So prop firms have probably skewed this a little bit for you, giving you quite unrealistic expectations. With hedge funds, if you didn't know, they actually do a 20 and 2 fee structure, which is a 2% annual management fee and a 20% performance fee, which is what's taken from the profits. And Darwinex do something similar. So they charge 20% to the investor and they split it with you 75-25. So you get 15% and they get 5%, the investor gets 80%. So I hope that makes sense. One thing that's excellent about Darwinex is if you're already really confident in your trading and you have the money to do this, you can actually go straight and set up a hedge fund with Darwinex Pro. There's a £10,000 setup fee, and it means that you can approach investors with your own branding, your own fee structure, and without having to compete with the other Darwinex indexes. So I think that's a really good offering for people that want to start a hedge fund for 10 grand. It's so cool. So that's Darwinex Zero in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I hope it's been informative. If you want to chat with me, I respond to all the comments. I've also started offering coaching calls if that's something that interests you. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.